The large turnout of public in support of Anna Hazare's fast over the last couple of weeks was an indication of latent anger and disenchantment of a system and administrative machinery that is unable to deliver services without the delays and corruption.
In two manners, the governments have been connecting with the people. Number one, the welfare functions, which are basically under the framework of dole giver and dole receiver syndrome. कि आप लोगों को खैरात देते रहे और लोग खैरात की तरह सोशल वेलफेयर मेजर सरकार से लेते रहे. और दूसरा second thing which they have been connecting with the people has been power and material wealth. Whosoever has the power or had the power of any kind, and whosoever is a stakeholder in the government through power, position or through money was treated like a full citizen. The person was getting full support from the state and connecting with the state in a much more fuller fashion. So this has been happening during the last 64 years. And what change now is coming, which is a major change, that now it is a right-based approach which is being followed.
We have a Governance Reforms Commission which has given 3 reports, and based on the recommendations made by them, we have carried out a fairly comprehensive series of reforms all over the government. The common thread through all the reforms is to make systems more transparent, more objective, reduce discretion, and even reduce or outright eliminate interface between the citizen and the government, and by making use of the power of information technology.
In June this year, Punjab became one of the first states in India to enact the Rights to Service Ordinance. Openly touted as Deputy Chief Minister Sukhbir Singh Badal's brainchild, the ordinance covers 67 services that vary from the basic, like getting a copy of an FIR instantly, to obtaining sanction of water supply connections, to getting a driving or arms license, or even land records. And like in Bihar, which also has a similar act, each of these services will have to be delivered within a stipulated time frame, failure of which will lead to a fine of 500 to 5,000 rupees on the person responsible for the delay.
जो normally ये कहा जाता था कि अपनी इज्जत घर रख के जाओ अगर सरकार के साथ आपने कुछ भी interact करना है. In the reform process, what happened that around 20 services which the police provides have been brought under Right to Service Act, and then the whole issue, which we understood through our various explorations, that people are not, they feel some kind of a spatial disconnect whenever they visit a police station. Now new spaces have been created at different levels. For example, at the police station level, now there are police station outreach centers which are run by the community and the police together.
96 community police resource centers and 88 outreach centers like this one in Ropar have been completed at subdivision and police station levels in a record 3 months. A separate cadre of officers has also been trained to man these centers and provide services ranging from filing FIRs to passport verification or updating records.
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੇਨ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡਾ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਸ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਦੀ ਕਨਵੀਨੀਅੰਸ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਹ ਸੈਂਟਰਸ ਬਣਾਏ ਗਏ CPRC ਤੇ CPSC ਦੀ ਬਿਲਡਿੰਗ ਸਾਡੀ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ. ਪਬਲਿਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗੇ ਜਿਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਤੋਂ ਦੂਜੀ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਜਾਣ ਲਈ ਖੱਜਲ ਖੁਆਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਪੈਂਦਾ, ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਪੋਜ਼ ਜੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਲਾਊਡ ਸਪੀਕਰ ਦੀ ਜਨਰਲ ਦੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਪਰਮਿਸ਼ਨ ਲੈਣੀ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ SDM ਦਫ਼ਤਰ ਜਾਂ DC ਆਫਿਸ ਵਿੱਚ, ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਉੱਥੋਂ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ. ਉੱਥੋਂ ਫਿਰ ਅੱਗੇ DSP ਅੱਗੇ ਫਾਰਵਰਡ ਕਰਦੇ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਸਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ, ਪੁਲਿਸ ਸਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੋਂ ਰਿਪੋਰਟ ਬਣ ਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਆਉਂਦੀ, ਫਿਰ ਸਾਰਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਸੈਸ ਫੋਲੋ ਹੁੰਦਾ. ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪਬਲਿਕ ਦੇ ਨੁਮਾਇੰਦੇ ਆ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟਲੀ ਆ ਕੇ ਸੁਵਿਧਾ ਸੈਂਟਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਣੀ ਐਪਲੀਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ. ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਉਸ ਡਾਟਾ ਐਂਟਰੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪ੍ਰੋਸੈਸ ਸ਼ਾਰਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਤੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਸੇਵਿੰਗ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ.
The government has also done away with the need for affidavits for most applications and in fact introduced self-attestation to reduce harassment and delays. Now, over the last 2 years, the Punjab has been working to digitize all records and ensure that not just in the cities, but also at the tehsil and the block level, offices are computerized. But all districts will not meet the October 21st deadline set by the Deputy Chief Minister Sukhbir Singh Badal. Now, this has brought some IAS officers out in protest against what they call the imposition of fines on delivery of services but the government is standing firm on this count because the positive impact of these reforms is already visible and perhaps it's crucial ahead of the next election.
कोई डिफिकल्टी नहीं हैगी वधिया काम है भी वधिया एक थां बैठ के काम हो सकता एक काम नूं आइए सारे काम हो सकते
अरे हम सवारियां कुड़ियां नूं कई बार पेट्रोल मिलते नहीं उदा वाने अज नहीं मिलनी कल नूं आ जाओ परसों नूं आ जाओ इदां हो जांदी हुण इत्थे कोई प्रॉब्लम इत्थे नंबर दसो जे 5 मिनट फड़ने पैंदे
These plush air-conditioned offices are what the government calls Suvidha Kendras, nodal agencies where people can access various records. For instance, Patwaris in every district are given a workstation in the Suvidha Centre to update and digitize land records. The government has spent 115 crore rupees to computerize land records in all 153 tehsils and sub-tehsils.
If you have any land dispute, earlier it used to take 15 years, 20 years, you are fighting within the government. The amendment has been made in the Act, in the Revenue Department, where one appeal is allowed, and that too without any remand. You cannot keep on remanding and keep on delaying the whole process for years and years to come. So within maximum 1 year, you get whatever relief you have to get from the government, and then go to the lower court.
One first of its kind move as far as administrative reforms are concerned is in the Transport Department. Government schools and college principals have been authorized to give learners licenses to applicants after conducting a short test, and one needn't approach a public office for an RC for a vehicle.
We are giving registration powers to the dealer of the auto dealers of non-commercial vehicles. And in this recommendation, we are doing number one, the allotment of registration numbers at the level of dealers. Then the tax, motor vehicle tax and the registration fees, that also be collected by the registering dealers.
The idea is simple: to decentralize the delivery of services and put those directly in touch with people in charge of basic functions that otherwise tend to weigh down the government machinery. So now onwards, all births and deaths in a village would be recorded by the ANMs, or auxiliary nurse and midwives that work at primary healthcare centres.
Then Governance Reforms Commission made 2 recommendations with regard to the health department. The first recommendation was about birth and death. So earlier the registration was being done by Panchayat secretaries. They were the local registrars. Now Panchayat secretary had little interest in health department, and this work was not up to the mark. So the present government decided that this work of birth and death should be given to the ANM. She is the junior most employee of the health department, posted in sub-center, and she looks after about 5,000 population. And she is assisted by 5 or 6 ASA workers. So we made ASA workers as notifiers. They would report about the death and birth, and ANM would register the births and deaths as per information received from ASA. So this was the procedural. Then we decided to computerize the previous birth and death records.
Now last month, the government decided that they would extend the term of Governance Reforms Commission to another year. The Commission is ready with more reports which deal with reforms, urban development, social security and welfare schemes for women and children. Now critics say this is a pre-election gimmick, but at least it is a start of a serious attempt, or at least we think it's a start of a serious attempt to address some of Punjab's most endemic problems. Next week on the Ministers of Change, we try and understand why the Green Revolution has taken on shades of despair. We will talk to agronomists and the farmers of Punjab to get a sense of what needs to be done and how.